Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn about how to calculate the general expression for calculating the final temperature in any adiabatic process. Now first we need to know that what is adiabatic process. And the terminologies. Now we can consider an adiabatic process a process like that, considering a system. If it is insulated, that is no heat transfer is possible, that is dq equals to 0, then this process will be termed as adiabatic process. If any work done by the system in this process, then the work will be done using the internal energy of the system. Hence here, internal energy and work done has a direct relationship, that is du equals to w, or d or delta u equals to w. The terminology is used here. Here u equals to internal energy, W equals to work done, P2 equals to final pressure, and P1 equals to initial pressure. Similarly, V2 final volume, V1 initial volume, T1 final temperature, T2 final temperature, and T1 initial temperature. N equals to number of moles. Number of moles. R is gas constant, and finally N dashed, where N dashed is molecularity. Now coming to the next section, we can derive the equation. Now how will we derive the equation? We have the relation W equals to delta U. We know that delta U equals to N CV bar into delta T, where delta T is change in temperature. Now in chemistry, we can consider change means final state minus initial state, and this will only for state functions. We cannot write delta W equals to W2 minus W1, as W is dependent upon the fact. This never happens. Now we can say that we have the equation N CV bar T2 minus T1. We will use this equation throughout. Here CV is the heat capacity, and the bar denotes the molar heat capacity, and the V denotes constant volume. So CV bar denotes molar heat capacity at constant volume. Now we need the equation, and we will need the equation of work done using the first law of thermodynamics. If we use the first law of thermodynamics, we will know that the W equals to minus of P2 or P external into delta V. This is for work done by the system. Now we have P2 minus of P2 into delta V equals to minus of, equals to N CV bar T2 minus T1, where P2 is the final pressure of the system, and delta V equals to change in the volume, where delta V equals to V2 minus V1. We can write minus of P2 into V2 minus V1 equals to N CV bar T2 minus T1. Now, from the ideal gas equation, we know that PV equals to nRT. Now, V equals to nRT by P, where V is volume, N is number of moles, R is a gas constant, T is the temperature, and T is pressure. So, for V2 and V1, we can write that minus of P2, V2, sorry, for V2, we can write nRT2 by T2, and for V1 we can write nRT1 by T1, and this part can be written as N into N dashed plus half into R T2 minus T1. We can express CV bar equals to N dashed plus half into R, where N dashed equals to molecularity. Now, taking example of O3 and O2. For O3, N dashed equals to 3, and for O2, N dashed equals to 2. You can calculate for CH4 the value of N dashed. It will be 5. Now, we have the equation of this kind. Now, we have to rearrange the equation. Now, how can we rearrange? Let's see. I'm writing the equation again, minus of P2 we have this equation. Now we can take common this value. And we have N R N dash plus 0.5 into T2 minus T1. Now this part cancels out. Multiplying T inside here, we have T2 minus T1, obviously minus here, T1 into T2 by T1 equals to N dash plus 0.5 T2 minus N dash plus 0.5 T1. Now we have to rearrange this equation again, and we have to separate T1 and T2. Now we have P2 by P1 minus of T1 into P2 by P1 minus of T2 equals to N dash plus 0.5 into T2 minus N dash plus 0.5 into T1. Now separating T2 and T1, sending T1 in here and T2 in here. Then we have T1 into T2 minus T1 plus N dash plus 0.5 T1 equals to T2 in common N dash plus 1. Now for T2 we have Just send it here down. Then T1 into P2 by T1 plus n dashed plus 0.5 into T1 by T2. Sorry, by n dashed plus 1.5. We can see this is the final equation by which we can calculate the final temperature for any adiabatic change. Now, for calculating the final temperature, we obviously need to know the values of T2, T1, and n dashed. If we have this information, then we can be able to calculate the value of T2. Thanks for watching.